Most breakups in sports tend to make sense. A player wants to win a ring, the team needs to rebuild, the guy is asking for too much money, etc. Nothing out of the ordinary. But some athletes left their team under bizarre circumstances, things you thought you'd only see in movies. But nope, the truth is often stranger than fiction. I'm Justin Fraction, and today we present 10 athletes who left their team for the dumbest reasons. And a big shout out to Slim Jim for suggesting this list. We hope you enjoyed, and if you have any ideas for cool videos, let us know down in the comments section. You never know, we might do them and give you a shout out. Titus Young, not enough passes, hated his teammates. Once a promising young wide receiver for the Detroit Lions, Titus Young threw away his NFL career for multiple reasons. During the 2012 offseason, Young punched teammate Louis Delmas in the face. During a game later that year, Young purposely lined up in the wrong formation for a play to protest his discontent with coaches. Young then said he didn't want to play for the team since he didn't get enough playing time. Young was released and out of the NFL by 2013. That's one way of throwing away your career, complaining about your lack of playing time instead of trying to get better. This is all on you, Titus. Shaquille O'Neal hated Kobe and Lakers management. Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant were a duo like no other. The two NBA legends led the LA Lakers to 3 straight NBA championships from 2000 to 2002. Shaq took home the NBA Finals MVP each year. But after the Lakers lost in the 2004 NBA Finals, Shaq had enough. He and Kobe never coexisted peacefully. O'Neal got offended when an assistant said he didn't try enough on defense. He then felt like management was catering to Kobe's wishes instead, so he demanded and received a trade to the Miami Heat. Shaq, we love you, but that's a bit childish. Didn't your mom always tell you to play nice and share? Patrick Waugh, one game, one meltdown. Patrick Waugh was the top goalie in the NHL throughout the 90s. He had led the Montreal Canadiens to a pair of Stanley Cup championships and became a hero and icon in the city. But Waugh had an off night during a 1995 home game against the Detroit Red Wings. Waugh was left in to allow 9 goals and receive some boos from the Montreal crowd. Waugh was pulled and angrily told the team president it was his last game with the Canadiens. Waugh was traded to the Colorado Avalanche days later, and he led them to Stanley Cup titles in 1996 and 2001. As for the Canadiens, they haven't made the finals since the trade, but still, dumb reason for Waugh to demand a trade. Because of one bad game, the man always had a temper. Adam LaRoche, bring your kid to work every day. Adam LaRoche was a solid power hitter for the Chicago White Sox and a good mentor to their younger players. But in 2016, LaRoche took a leave from the White Sox and later announced his retirement. The reason? He got mad when management told him that his 14-year-old son wasn't permitted to be around the team's clubhouse every day. LaRoche retired and left $13 million on the table. Kinda silly, don't you think? Terrell Owens, no party in Philly. Owens' first season with the Philadelphia Eagles was a major success, leading them to a Super Bowl appearance where they narrowly lost to the New England Patriots. T.O. then appeared in just 7 games in 2005. The reason? He grew very mad with the team for not publicly recognizing his 100th touchdown, nor throwing a celebration for him. Owens started insulting his teammates and took shots at Donovan McNabb. He was suspended and sat out the rest of 2005 before being released in the offseason. T.O., maybe stick with a good quarterback. Who cares if they don't want to celebrate your 100th touchdown? Maybe you could have helped each other celebrate a Super Bowl victory. Wayne Gretzky, owner needs cash. The Great One led the Edmonton Oilers to 4 Stanley Cup championships in the 80s. Gretzky also won countless trophies, becoming the greatest hockey player to walk the planet. But after the Oilers won their 4th ring, team owner Peter Pocklington sent Gretzky to the Los Angeles Kings against the Great One's wishes. The reason? He needed some cash as some of his other businesses were failing. So he traded Gretzky away and received $15 million from the Kings in the blockbuster trade. Pocklington later sold the Oilers and lost a ton of money anyway. Trading Gretzky forever damaged his reputation in Canada, and rightfully so. Just more greed from the rich wanting to be richer. Kai Kamara kicked out over a penalty kick. One of the top goal scorers in MLS, the Columbus Crew built their franchise around Kai Kamara. During a 2016 game, Kamara and a teammate argued over who got to take a penalty kick. Kamara had 2 goals and longed for his first career hat trick. Kamara called the player selfish and said he wasn't a teammate. 5 days later, Columbus traded him to the New England Revolution. You can't make up the stupidity. Let your best player take the freaking penalty kick and don't freaking trade him, come on. Lefty Grove to build a fence. Grove is one of the greatest pitchers of all time, winning 2 World Series and winning 300 games in his career. Grove played for the Martinsburg Mountaineers of the Blue Ridge League, but the team didn't have a great-looking ballpark. They traded him to the Baltimore Orioles in exchange for $3,500 that they used to build a fence for the field. Grove worked his way up to the majors in the Orioles organization before turning pro with the Philadelphia Athletics, and the story began with fence money. Wow. Julius Erving to pay the bills. Julius Erving was the face of the ABA, leading the New York Nets to a pair of ABA championships and 3 league MVP awards. But when the Nets joined the NBA for the 1976-77 season, the New York Knicks demanded that they pay $4.8 million. This was because the Knicks thought the Nets were invading their territory. Nets owner Roy Bowe couldn't afford to pay the fee, so he offered Erving to the Knicks. They said no, but the Philadelphia 76ers took him for $3 million. It helped pay the fee, but the Nets became a mess while Irving won an NBA championship with the 76ers. Babe Ruth to finance a play. Remember when the Boston Red Sox had the best baseball player ever in Babe Ruth? Then they traded him to the New York Yankees, who suddenly became America's greatest sports team. And the Red Sox went 86 years without a World Series championship. Well, he was sold to the Yankees for $100,000 because Red Sox owner Harry Frazee needed money to fund a play called My Lady Friends. He also worked as a promoter for theater performances, so it was good cash, but it screwed the Red Sox for nearly 9 decades. What other athletes left their team for the dumbest reason? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you liked the video, then like the video. We really appreciate it. If you're not subscribed yet, now's a great time to do that for more cool videos every single day. And last but not least, if you have any ideas for cool videos, let us know down in the comment section. We'd really appreciate it. Thanks so much, and we'll see you guys next time.